Hello, Planeswalkers! Andrew here.
And Tyler, what up?
And today we're going to be opening some packs. I wanted to open some Zendikar, Battle for Zendikar, to celebrate the upcoming
I thought you were
Zendikar
going to
Rising.
say you wanted to open up some Zendikar Rising, and I was going to be like, that's a real shame.
Yeah.
We did pre-order together. We're splitting a box of set boosters, so we'll record an opening for that after it arrives. But we're recording. You said this doesn't even go up until the 21st, right?
Yeah.
Monday is mine.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess shortly after this comes out, we should have the recording for that set. Set booster box.
The set booster should be arriving on the 29th.
So this will be pretty interesting. Battle for Zendikar was around when I really started to get into the game. So, I mean, I think I technically really came in at around Theros, but I kind of faded out. And then I came in at around like Khans of Tarkir, Magic Origins, and Battles for Zendikar.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be kind of cool to see all this stuff again. That looks different than the bundles that we normally get nowadays. Does this come with like a promo card or anything?
I don't know. I know that it's in the era when there were 9 packs to a fat pack. Ooh. Oh, and the dice is vacuum sealed with the packs.
Fantastic.
That's weird.
So I know
all the full art lands.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it looks like there is no promo card. So the kind of things you can kind of try and look for is obviously there's Ulamog's in this set.
Angry Omnath.
Angry Omnath is in this set.
Yes. We get a couple of card boxes too.
You've got, I mean, it's small, but there's a chance at an Expedition.
Expedition would be cool.
And not to mention, there's just big fun Eldrazi.
I know. I love Eldrazi. If I pull an Ulamog, actually, I think I'm going to be building colorless Eldrazi anyways, but I want to build an Eldrazi deck, and this box here will help.
Yeah. Well, potentially, because this introduced a lot of Eldrazi that had color.
This is true. It has the devoid mechanic.
Yeah, so even though they're technically colorless, they have color in their casting cost, so you can't. There are some that are true colorless, because this is what also introduced wastes.
Oh yeah, so I could get some wastes, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a Discord notification. I gotta close that. There we go.
And then I just grabbed some packs of M21.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still some cool stuff I can pull out of here.
I wasn't exactly expecting to have you on. Not that I'm complaining, but yeah,
we just kind of threw this together last second.
I was planning on doing this on my own, regardless.
And then I just kind of shot you a text like an hour ago and was like, "Hey, do you want to help me set up my proxy orders as well as like record opening Battle for Zendikar?"
They are all full art. Ah!
Are there wastes in there?
Are there? So far, no.
Or is it just the 5 regular?
It looks like it's just the 5 standard colors.
Okay.
Yeah, no wastes. No wastes in here, anyways. Could be in the packs, though.
Yes.
Okay, so let me remove this, So
do we want to go... Do we want to alternate? Do we want to open all of one and then all of the other?
We can alternate. Get some of the newest set mixed in with a throwback.
Cool. Why don't you start us off, because you've got more packs than I do.
Yeah.
Oh, Gideon Ally of Zendikar is in this set.
Ooh, that would be a fun toy for Lena, wouldn't it?
He tore up Standard when he was in it.
Yeah, I wasn't actually playing this game in that era, so we got a core ally.
Yep, allies were a big thing.
Ally is such a weird card type to me. creature type.
Well, it's flavor-wise, it's all the races on Zendikar have teamed up against these Eldrazi, so they're the allied forces.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, no, allied decks are just like super super cool.
Okay. So we have Reclaiming Vines, destroy an artifact, enchantment, or land.
I don't think we need to go through each individual common, but we can or explain what each one does, but we can kind of.
Yeah, Mist
is that?
Intruder.
Mist Intruder. He's a good one.
Shadow Skull Recruit. Lithomancer's Focus. Complete Disregard. Scour from Existence.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Tajuru Beastmaster. Wavewing Elemental. Evolving Wilds. Ooh. Silent Skimmer. This is a weird border. Like, it's kind of... The art's kind of bleeding out of the border, but it's not borderless.
That's the Devoid. Because that's where it would be black.
Oh, I see on the other one as well. That's where it would be colored.
Exactly.
Herald of Kozilek. That's neat.
Hey, what's up, Herald?
Blighted Fen.
There's the whole cycle of Blighted Lands.
Deathless Behemoth. Ooh. Smoldering Marsh. And a forest.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
Let's open up Liliana. What does the Deathless Behemoth do?
Vigilance 6/6. Sacrifice 2 Eldrazi Scions. Return Deathless Behemoth from your grave to your hand. Activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery.
Neat. So we've got a cat token. And an island. I moved the rare to the back. Invigorating Surge. Basically just a weaker Hydra, or it's like a one-time Hydra's growth.
Mm-hmm.
Curion Dryad. Oh, hey, it's the Tolarian Kraken that I think you think is really cute. Because it's got the big eye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Prismite not. Land of War Visionary.
God, that Prismite is so crappy.
What was?
The Prismite.
Oh, Prismite's garbage. Furor of the Bitten. Frost Breath. Warded Battlements. I like Warded Battlements. I don't run it in any commander deck, but I think I've gotten one every time we've Winston drafted this set, and it always is just a beating. Portcullis Vine. We got Liliana Stewart in the fancy frame.
I've seen too many of those.
Yeah. Him and Liliana Standard Bearer. Rambunctious Mutt. Burn Bright. And Idol of Endurance. My rare.
Cool.
It's the 2 and a white for an artifact. When it enters the battlefield, exile all creature cards with CMC 3 or less from your grave until the endurance leaves the battlefield. And then for 1 and a white and tap, until end of turn, you may cast a creature spell from among the cards exiled with the idol without paying its mana cost.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
What's Smoldering Marsh's caveat? Because I see it's a dual land.
It enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basics.
Right, it's that cycle.
So it's not bad. It's pretty good, actually. It's better than a Guild Gate, I would say.
You got one of those Raymond Swanland Dragon tokens.
Oh, yeah. That is Raymond himself.
I know that art anywhere.
Tajuru Stalwart. Clutch of Currents. Goblin Warpaint.
I love the artwork.
Tandem Tactics.
The artwork for Goblin Warpaint. He's just holding the head of a scion and screaming. I think Zendikar goblins are in my top. They're in my top 5 for favorite goblin designs. They're in my top 3. They're my 3rd favorite goblin design, behind Mirrodin and Ixalan. Nothing is going to beat monkey goblins.
Spell Shrivel. It's a neat one.
Okay.
Another completely shriveled
SHRI.
card. What?
You said spell shrivel, so I started spelling shrivel.
Okay. Another Scour from Existence. Tujuru Beastmaster again.
Is that just 7
Wavering
mana,
Elven.
exile something?
Yeah. Another
Yeah,
Evolving
sure.
Wilds.
That's some nice artwork.
Angel of Renewal. Ooh. I might have one of those, actually. Retreat to Kazandu. Pilgrim's Eye.
Ooh, the retreats are really cool.
My Land is a Mountain. And then we have a Planar Outburst.
Oh, that's right, because this had the Awaken mechanic. So, there was a big thing of turning your lands into elementals.
Ah. Alright. Go ahead and... Oh, yeah. You've already started.
Okay. We got a swamp. Hey, we've got the 1/1 for 1 with no flavor text. And no abilities. Basri Solidarity with the cool frame. Carrion Grub. Good old Shock. Infernal Scarring. Sabertooth Mauler. I wish he was better. Like, I thought he was going to be way better than he ended up being. Anointed Forester. Ranger's Guile. Gloom Sower. Lofty Denial. Celestial Enforcer. My rare is a legendary creature.
Huh.
And it's red. Onake Ogre. Capture Sphere. Hey! Gadrak, the Crown Scourged.
Nice.
It's Crown Scourge. 2 and a red for a 5/4 flying dragon. He cannot attack unless I control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of my end step, I create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn.
Ooh. I may want a copy of him for Brea.
Yeah, we can talk about that after we're done here, because I don't necessarily need...
Okay, let's crack next. Zendikar pack. Eldrazi Scion token. Calastria Nightwatch.
Those are the 0/1s, right?
They're 1/1s.
Okay, then it was the first time on Zendikar that they were 0/1s.
Sack this creature to add 1 colorless to your mana pool.
Yeah.
Swell of Growth.
Big Lizard.
Kozilek Sentinel. Makindi Patrol. Spell Shrivel again.
Okay,
Disregard again. Ruin Processor.
He's a cool one.
When you cast it, you may put a card from an opponent owns from exile into that player's grave. If you do, you gain 5 life. Interesting.
The Eldrazi had the ingest mechanic, so when they connected, you would exile cards from the top of your opponent's library, and then the processors would use those to fuel effects.
Okay. Interesting.
Because I believe that's creature type Eldrazi processor.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think Ulamog's Despoiler is the only other one that I can think of. But yeah, anything that had processor as a creature type, they would take things out of exile that you would exile, usually with ingest, and then they would do a thing with it.
Neat.
Yeah.
Skyline Cascade. Eyeless Watcher.
Oh, I have a copy of him.
Rush of Ice. Royal's Retribution.
I think the nickname for Eyeless Watcher was underqualified.
That's clever. Void Attendant. Coastal Discovery. And Ghoul Draz Overseer. Ghoul Draz Overseer.
Yeah, Ghoul Draz. It's,
Because Gruul is not Zendikar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What does he do? What does she do?
Flying 3/4 landfall. Whenever a land enters under your control, other creatures you control get +1/+0 for the turn. If that land is a swamp, they get +2/+0 for the turn instead.
Neat. We got a zombie token. We got
Cool.
a forest. Yo, we got a
Foil.
Got a foil plains. Light of Promise. Hey, Cultivate.
Nice.
Always a good card. Waker of Waves. Good old Andrew's Thalassophobia. Roman
Yeah.
Ghostlight. Gnarled Sage. Basri's Acolyte. Oh my god, that has reach. Sanguine Indulgence. One Sleepy Boy. Frantic Inventory. Feet of Resistance. Ugly as Sin Goblins. And Spark Hunter Masticore.
Spark Hunter is pretty good. I would put a copy in your Illuna deck.
Yeah.
Mutate onto it. Protection from Planeswalkers. You can give itself... Can't it give itself Hexproof?
Indestructible.
Okay. Still not bad. Knight Ally. We have Brilliant Spectrum. I'm actually going to take the land.
He's a white knight ally.
Thank you, Tyler.
He's here to protect you on the internet. He's a chivalrous internet sir.
Altars Reap. Call the Scions.
Call the Scoins.
That makes 2 Scions. Royal Mage's Trick. Fortified Rampart. Nettle Drone.
Oh yeah, he's funny.
Hedron Blade. Oh, that's interesting. Volakut Invoker. Courier Griffin. Benthic Infiltrator. Vampiric Rites.
Oh, that Griffin reminds me that my Tribal Talk on Griffins comes out tomorrow.
Oh, nice. You have Crumble to Dust. Horribly Awry. I can speak. Hey, Defiant Bloodlord.
What does he do?
Flying whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life.
Oh. Got another cat token. Got a mountain. If my last one has a non-foil plains, then I'll have all Canopy Stalker. We got a kitty cat. Unleash Fury, which I've been going back and forth on if I like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I keep putting it in decks and then promptly removing it from decks. Conclave Mentor. That thing is a beating in Standard right now. That I've been saying that thing get partnered with the Uncommon Hydra. That whenever another creature gets a +1/+1 counter, it gets a +1/+1 counter. And this thing adds an extra counter. And it's just a nightmare.
The Hydra's green, right?
Huh? The Hydra's green, yes. Turret Ogre, a.k.a. That thing's got reach.
Kind of want to...
Teferi's Protige.
Suggest... Shut up. I want to suggest that that Hydra to Bento's friend with the Grothama deck, even though it would make the Grothama deck even scarier.
Skeleton Archer, creature type Skeleton Archer. Deathbloom Thallid, another Sleepy Boy. A Hot Dog. Another Bird Says No. Another Angel Says No. Another Ogre. And we've got Nyambi, Esteemed Speaker. 2/1 for white and blue. Legendary creature, human cleric. She's Teferi's daughter.
Ooh.
She's got flash. When she enters the battlefield, you can return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, gain life equal to that creature's converted mana cost. And for 1 white, blue, tap and discard a legendary card. Draw 2 cards.
Cool.
I got 1 pack left.
Didn't know Teferi had a daughter.
Yeah, he's got a whole family.
I guess that makes sense.
He's also old as crap.
Yeah, because he's a time mage. He could probably just not age. We have an octopus token. I'm getting a forest.
Oh, it's my favorite token.
The octopus? The ringed
yeah.
octopus?
Yeah, it's hit him with your crossbow, Steve. Look at the two guys on the floating island. One of them's got a crossbow, and it's not going to do anything.
Nice. I got culling drone, sure strike, kite sail scout, tightening coils.
Oh, I like that card. I run it in Faucet Deep Sea.
Eldrazi Devastator, 8/9 Trampler, Demon's Grasp.
What number is the 8/9?
What do you mean?
What collector number in it? Bottom left.
7.
Oh, so 7's an 8/9.
Looming Spires.
Okay.
Fertile Thicket, moving swiftly along. Snapping Gnarlid. Expedition Envoy. Crumble to Dust. Adverse Conditions, and I saw that I have a foil Kite Sail Scout. Ooh. Lumbering Falls is my rare.
Oh, is that the... Oh, no, that doesn't have the land types.
It's basically a Simic Guildgate, but it also has the ability to pay 2 green-blue. It becomes a 3/3 green and blue elemental with hexproof for the turn.
It's a man land.
A man land.
Yeah. So we got a soldier token, we got a Dismal Backwater, so... I mean, technically I did get the full Wooburg, but... We got a foil, Masked Blackguard.
Mm-hmm.
Sanctum of Stone Fangs. Chrome Replicator. I delighted in Avon Gagglemaster's name.
Gagglemaster.
Another Gnarled Sage. Another
Is it just a Gooseman?
Yeah. Another Anointed Chorister, a Fetid Imp, an Ornery Dilophosaur, aka a regular Dilophosaur, Sanguine Indulgence, Spined Megalodon, Ugliest Sin Goblins, Concordia Pegasus, and Liliana, Waker of the Dead.
Oh, nice! Nice. Good stuff.
It's like the last time that we did this with a bunch of M21 and all my rares kind of sucked up until my very last pack when I got a Grim Tutor.
What about your pack from our last Winston draft? When
I opened an Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth?
Yeah!
That was great. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick.
Alright. Should I stop? Okay. You know, I'm just gonna go grab another thing that I wanted to show off. Because we, at least somewhat know, Sheepwave on Twitter. She does art and proxies. She's very awesome. You should check her out. I got some proxies from her in the mail. The one that I won is this beautiful... Hello. I'm just showing our audience the proxies I got from Sheepwave.
Oh, nice.
Because I won this Strionic Resonator, which is just gorgeous. It's way better than the original, in my opinion. And then these other 3 were just gifts. We have Dockside Extortionist.
Yo, Pinkie Pie!
It is Pinkie Pie. Primal Amulet, which I love that too. And then
it flips.
Oh yeah! It's Vaporwave.
Yeah.
I love that. And then a pixelated Mindswept Heath.
Wind?
What's that?
Windswept Heath?
Windswept Heath, that's what I said.
It's not.
It is.
You said wind.
Anyways,
Does the
Tajuru
wine blow
Stalwart.
through your triomes?
I swear to God, Tyler, you test my patience. Incubator drone. Volcanic upheaval. Tandem tactics. Looming spires. Fertile thicket. Hold.
Fertile.
I had the same 2 lands in the same order in both the last pack and this one.
Fantastic.
Looming spires, fertile thicket. Looming spires, fertile
thicket.
Snapping gnarlid. Spell shrivel. Complete disregard. Scour from existence. Blood bond vampire. Ulamog's nullifier. Retreat to Hogra. And Emiria Shepherd. Landfall. When a land enters under your control, you may return a non-land permanent from your grave to your hand. If that land is a plains... if that land that enters is a plains, you may return that non-land permanent to the battlefield instead. This is going in my new Omnath deck. Omnath.
Oh.
Landfall.
Oh, yeah, you're going to build 4-color Omnath.
Yeah, I'm probably going to end up building every Omnath. Because it's becoming my favorite creature. I cannot wait for 5-color Omnath when he just consumes all of Zendikar. Swarm Surge. Call the Scions. Shatter Skull Recruit. Felidar Cub. Tightening Coils. Looming Spires. Grave Birthing. Eyeless
Ew.
Watcher. Underqualified. Eldrazi Devastator. Wavewing Elemental. Catacomb Sifter. Was there a cycle of these dual-colored Eldrazi?
Probably.
It's starting to look like it. Vile Aggregate. Dampening Pulse. March from the Tomb. Return any number of target ally creatures with converted mana cost 8 or less, with total converted mana cost 8 or less from your grave to the battlefield. Huh?
Can we have Nethroi? We have Nethroi at home. The Nethroi at home.
What sucks is they have to be an ally, which only applies to allies and shapeshifters, which are also allies.
It's almost like it came out in a set that cared about allies.
Hey, shut up. Hey, look, a useless piece of cardboard, which some might say is this entire game. I don't say that. People do that.
Yo, dude, it's Cup Island!
It is Cup Island. Voracious Null. Reclaiming of Vines. Mist Intruder.
I love Cup Island.
Tandem Tactics. Shadow Skull Recruit. Rush of Ice. Silent Skimmer. Mortuary Mire. Hey. Natural Connection is Nissa. Tightening Coils.
It's almost like it's her home.
Unified Front. Excuse you. Are you gonna be like this the whole video? I'm not actually mad, it's fine. Deathless Behemoth again. Coastal Discovery. Another Planar Outburst. Oh, that is the second one. Yeah, it is the second one.
Man, dude, try to contain your excitement.
I at least want Omnath. Ulamog would be cool, but at least Omnath. Another Scion. A Plains.
How many packs do you have left?
This is the last one. Korlheim Guide. Myers Malice. Tajuru Stalwart. Core Castigator. Castigator? Core
That sounded
Castrator.
just like... It sounded like Core Cast a Gator. Like that was just like a demand.
Core Castigator. Number 15. Burger
Don't.
King.
Number 15, Core Castigator. The last thing you want from your core on Zendikar is for them to cast a gator.
Tajuru Warcaller. Catacomb Sifter. Blighted Gorge. And Scattered to the Winds. Okay. Alright. So
What
neither...
was your rare in that?
Yeah, Scatter to the Winds.
What's it do?
1 blue counter target spell with Awaken 3 for 4 blue. If you cast a spell for 4 blue, also put 3 +1/+1 counters on target land you control and it becomes a 0/0 elemental with haste.
Okay, yeah, that's how Awaken works.
Yeah. Alright, so there you have our packs. Did you want to talk about any of the spoilers so far?
Kind of. Why don't you go first? I know you have them open.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also playing Magic Arena right now.
Nice. I have a few that I'm really excited for. They're mostly in green.
Shocker.
Because I'm a monster. Because we have Ancient Green Warden, which was this announced today?
I think so.
Today is the 8th, so...
Probably.
Ancient Green Warden is a 5/7 elemental for 4 green. It has reach. It's another Ramanap Excavator because it lets you play lands from your graveyard. But wait, there's more. If a land entering causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. So, Landfall with Ancient Green Warden. I am excited for that. I think this card is an auto-include in both of my Omnath decks.
Yeah, no, that thing is just good.
Probably also... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I know I've been super excited about the Dragon and the Minotaur. Like everyone else has been.
We've got Leyline Tyrant. That's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
2 red for a 4/4 Flying Dragon. You don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. When Leyline Tyrant dies, you may pay any amount of red. When you do, it deals that much damage to any target, rather. So, if I'm reading that...
He gets scarier the more you pump into him.
If I'm reading that correctly, you can float all your mana and pass the turn, right? And it'll stick around.
Well, you wouldn't want to float all your mana on your turn.
Okay. But you can do it like at the end step of the turn right before yours.
Yeah.
And then all your stuff will untap, and then you'll just have all that floating still.
Yeah.
Which is sick. So that's a cool card. You can just blow someone up. Just blow someone out of the water if you have enough red mana. God, that's kind of cool. Is there... Hold on. No, that wouldn't work. Never mind.
What?
I was just thinking there's a card that doubles death triggers, right? But it wouldn't do what I want it to do.
Is that not Yarok?
No, that's Enter the Battlefield triggers. There's one from...
I know that. I was saying, I thought Yarok was both.
No, it's
you're thinking of Teysa Karlov.
Yes, but that wouldn't do what I want it to do because it says when it dies, you may pay any amount of red. It wouldn't... You would have to... Both triggers would require you to pay a mana, so...
I believe so. I believe technically, yes, it triggers twice.
Although the benefit of that would be you can hit 2 targets for half the damage.
Yeah. That is a thing.
That is certainly a thing. Then there's Moraug, Fury of Akum. It is
buddy!
4 red legendary Minotaur warrior that is a 6/6.
Angry Cowman.
Each creature you control gets +1/+0 for each time it's attacked this turn, and it has landfall whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control. If it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. At the beginning of combat, untap all creatures you control. So, play a Gruul deck and put this in with Ancient Green Warden.
Do you remember...
And a Shaya.
Do you remember about 5 minutes ago...
When we were friends?
I was talking about Conclave Mentor and that green Hydra.
Yeah.
I'm currently facing off against that pair right now in Arena.
That's awesome.
It's not.
I might actually get back into Standard when this set comes out and build a Gruul landfall deck, because Ashaya, Green Warden, and Moraug together. Ooh. Every creature you play triggers landfall twice. Oh. Just keep getting combat steps. God. It's gonna be so fun.
Sir.
Speaking of Ashaya, Soul of the Wild, a 3/3 star creature, legendary elemental. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Non-token creatures you control are forest lands in addition to their other types.
This man played 2 cards and went from having a 1/1 and a 2/2 to having a 9/9 and a 6/6.
Nice.
No.
Are you
winning? It really...
Are you winning, son?
No. No, Dad, I'm not.
That's funny.
I'm going to live with 1 life.
Ooh, Amiria's Call. I didn't even catch that's Amiria. That's Emrakul. Create 2/4/4 white angels with flying. Non-angel creatures gain indestructible until your next turn. And it's a modal, which I believe flips to, or which I believe can be played as a planes that you can pay 3 life to enter.
I'm going out on my own terms.
That's nice, Tyler.
I had 1 life left and I murderous ridered. Anyway, yeah, so we finally got all 5 of those spells.
I see that.
They're all 5 of them that are mythic, and they're a spell on one side and they're a land on the other that you can pay 3 to have it enter untapped.
So we have Amiria's Call, Seagate Restoration, Agadeem's Awakening, Shatterstill Smashing,
read what that one does,
and Turn Timber Symbiosis. So Agadeem's Awakening, X black sorcery. I didn't mean to click it. Return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creature cards that each have a different converted mana cost, X or less.
So a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a 3-drop if you paid 3 for X. Stuff like that. But yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
That's pretty neat. That might have a home in 1 or 2 of my decks. Let's see. Drana, the last
I'm not super stoked about the green one, I think.
Turn Timber Symbiosis, 4 green, sorcery. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. If that card had a converter mana cost 3 or less, it enters with 3 additional +1/+1 counters. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. Okay, so if it's
I do like it.
If it's a small enough, if it's a small enough creature, it basically, just like the card art, it's like hydrifying it by giving it 3 +1/+1 counters. But that just means you can slap in. It's a green tutor. Well, okay, never mind. It's top 7 cards. I forgot about that. So it's... Never mind.
Yeah, it's better. It's better than what I thought. I think all of them are pretty good. I think it is the white one that I'm kind of underwhelmed by.
Yeah. Confounding Conundrum is turns Golos into Slolos.
Yeah, make sure you make that joke on camera, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. You can't stop me.
Wasn't funny the first time you said. No.
I kind of like the inscriptions.
The inscriptions are pretty cool. Charms are always pretty cool.
They do a bunch of stuff.
I like that these ones give you the opportunity to use all of the abilities.
Yeah.
As opposed to just pick one.
I like Verizol, the Divided Stream. Let's see, a legendary creature Serpent 0/0 for X green blue. It enters with X +1/+1 counters on it.
I think he just got revealed today.
Yeah, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast it, so it's technically X plus 2 because of his mana cost, so it's
In
not...
theory, you could cast him for X equals nothing, and
he would still be a 2/2.
yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, no.
Whenever you cast
Commander,
Go ahead.
creatures like that are always interesting in Commander because it takes into account Commander tags. Because there's also Prosh, Sky Raider of Care, who, when he enters, you make 1/1 kobolds, or you make 0/1 kobolds equal to how much mana you spent to cast him. Yeah. And so if he's your commander, you're just making more and more kobolds each time you have to cast him.
Yeah. There's a similar thing with one of my 2 decks for October. There's a little sneak preview at that. Jaliva, Nephalia Scourge. When she enters, each player exiles the top X cards of their library, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast her. So, Commander Tax does increase that. So
it super does.
She's kind of built to be a commander.
Well, yeah, she came out in a commander set as one of the alternate commanders.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, she came out in the Nekosar Mindraiser deck.
I like her. But yeah, Verazol, whenever you cast a kicked spell, you may remove 2 +1/+1 counters from Verazol. If you do, you may copy that spell and choose new targets with copy. So, that's kind of cool. We can copy our kicked spells with Verazol.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a commander before this set that has, like, really cared about stuff that's being kicked. So it's kind of cool that we're finally getting something.
That is a cool commander, actually. There's a couple of creatures that I want to build decks around besides Omnath. Speaking of Omnath, I will be building Locus of Creation. So excited to build that. Planeswalkers. Jace is kinda in my opinion.
Jace will be cool Jace will be cool. People will find a way to break him. They always do.
Because he's the first Planeswalker with Kicker, I believe.
Yes.
If he was kicked, create a token that's a copy of him, except it's not legendary and its starting loyalty is 1. He can +1 to scry 2, 0, draw a card and reveal it, remove a number of loyalty counters equal to that card's CMC. It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about Jace.
The fact that he copies himself is awesome.
That is cool. So if you put him in Verazol and copy the kicked Jace, you would get 2 non-legendary Jace tokens, but you would have to sacrifice one of the 2 legendary Jaces. So copying that kicked Jace would only give you a 3rd Jace, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Also, the Planeswalkers have some kick-ass art by the one and only Dave Raposa.
Oh yeah, isn't that
he's the
Steve Lichman?
Yeah.
I love him so much.
He's so good. He also does comic book art. He's an amazing artist. No, it's so cool.
Yeah, no, Steve Lichman is just so funny.
We've also got Nissa, who's Golgari, and she has Landfall. She gets a loyalty counter for Landfall. +1 untap target land you control. It becomes a 3/3 elemental with haste until end of turn, or haste and menace until end of turn. -5, put a creature card with CMC less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the battlefield from your hand or graveyard with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. That's cool. So she just recurs stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Kind of a nice combination of green and black.
She's kind of a cool planeswalker, I won't lie.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of excited for all the planeswalkers in this set.
Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients. Create a 1/1, or +1, create a 1/1 white core warrior creature token. You may attach an equipment you control to it. So
that's the other thing, is the party mechanic. Warrior, cleric, wizard, and rogue.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting mechanic.
Yeah, we'll get to that after you finish talking about Nahiri. And then after we talk about party, should probably think about
Calling the episode.
yeah, ending this.
Yeah. Well,
Ending it all.
we'll not no, just the episode. Let's not get hasty. -2. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a warrior or equipment card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. -3. She deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipment you control. So this is an auto-include in my Sir Gwyn deck, I feel like.
I was waiting for you to say, I can't wait to put this in,
In Valdic.
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot, Tyler. I know about, wow, I'm disproving my point.
Yeah, keep going. I believe in you.
I know about color identity in Magic. I understand it. But yeah, and Sir Gwyn, she's gonna be awesome. Okay, so let's talk about the party mechanic to close out the video.
So Zendikar is the D&D plane. Like, it was originally meant to represent the joy of adventuring with your friends and all of that jazz and
all that crap.
And but then the first time around on Zendikar, we saw the quest enchantments that as you did a thing, you would get quest counters, and then when you hit a certain amount of quest counters, you would get the big payoff. And now they're like really going into that now that the Eldrazi are gone with this party mechanic where if you have you can have like multiples of each, but you're considered to have a full party if you control a wizard, a rogue, a warrior, and a cleric. Which I saw some people that were angry that Bard wasn't included, but
are there bards in the game?
I don't know. I don't think so because there's Yisan, but I don't think he's creature type Bard. So there were some people that were like I can't believe you would have a full completed party without. It's also kind of weird that it's only 4 because normally you would assume that a party would have 5.
Yeah.
But whatever, I get what they're trying to do. And so yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that spells are made cheaper or you get more benefits if you have more people in your party. And so they're really like diving back into this Dungeons and Dragons feel. And I think it's super cool. It's not really, I don't personally care about any of those creature types. Yeah. But it's whatever.
Here's the question. Will we see this mechanic return in the Forgotten Realms next year?
Oh, the D&D thing?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see this return, but I could see this as kind of like setting the groundwork.
Okay.
For things we could see, kind of like how the preview to Mutate was the host and augment cards.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we could. I wouldn't put it past them because it's definitely a super Dungeons and Dragons thing.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's going to be Zendikar's thing.
That's fair.
So, yeah. Regardless, like I said, it's cool. It's super flavorful. I personally, I think I've been telling you about this. I'm not super into. There's a bunch of cards that are coming out that I'm super excited about. But without the Eldrazi here, don't particularly care. But yeah, no, it's like there's a lot of stuff that's super neat that's going on, and I look forward to it.
Yeah. So
I'm not as
anyway,
excited as I was with, say, um, Ikoria, because I felt like Ikoria was almost tailor made for me.
yeah.
But it's super cool. I like the space that they're going in. They're they said that they weren't going to stand on the Eldrazi for this one, and they meant it. So that's really cool.
To that end, I would like to leave this video off on a question to the audience. Do you think that Forsaken Monument is dead Ulamog or a statue to Ulamog? And we're going to leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and a comment letting us know what you think. What are your favorite spoilers for Zendikar Rising? And yeah, thank you for watching.
Later.
Bye.